It's 1824 right now, and I'm facing troubles. There are four candidates. Each of these has to support in different countries. I, John Quincy Adams, was one of them. I came from a small New England family. My parents began with the name of Abigail and John Adams. Like Alexander Hamilton, I thought that the federal government should promote economic growth. I called for a new government to pay for new roads and canals. My internal improvements would help farmers to transport goods to markets. I wanted the United States to go back to national projects like government, sort of like in Europe. I suggested building a national university and observatory for astronomers. I backed projects to promote farming, manufacturing, science, and the arts. As I discovered, most Americans objected to spending money on such programs. Some parts they feared that the federal government would become too powerful. All in the end, Congress approved money for a national road and some canals. It turned down most of my other programs. In 1828, I was facing an uphill battle for re-election. This time, my only opponent was Andrew Jackson. The campaign turned into a bitter contest. Jackson's supporters renewed charges of a corrupt bargain following the 1824 election. They attacked me as an aristocrat or member of the upper class. My supporters replied with similar attacks. We dubbed Jackson as a military chieftain. If Jackson were to be elected, he would become a dictator like Napoleon Bonaparte. I won the election easily. My supporters cheered this victory for the common people. A big disappointment, I supporter warned that Jackson had been swept into office by the howl of raving democracy. There became limits on suffrage. Many Americans did not have the right to vote. This included women, Native Americans, and most African Americans. In the western states, any white man over age 21 could vote. By 1830, only a few New England states allowed African Americans to vote.